New information tonight about the Paris Police Department and the conditions officers say they are made to work in.
We first told you about this yesterday, about those concerns they have about the building. They're saying it's not safe because of issues like mold, flooding, and failing bathrooms.
Well, today the city of Paris held a public town hall. 5 News reporter Kayla Davis was there to hear their comments and then capture a vote that came after.
I worked in that building for 24 years. It was a CPA. We had half the building. We shared with the police department there. And over the years that I worked there, I stayed sick. I had bronchitis spring and fall.
Councilmember Pam Baumgartner and multiple residents are concerned about conditions at the police department.
Since being out of that building, I have not suffered with any bronchitis.
But even with reports of mold, flooding, and other issues, Mayor Daniel Rogers and other members of the council say the city is operating on a constrained budget.
The police provided us with a report back in November stating their concerns, and we have been discussing it for months. It wasn't just in the last 3 weeks we've known about it.
Today, residents packed Town Hall ahead of a vote to either move the police department to a building gifted to them last November or keep them in the current deteriorating building for a few more months.
I think the public still has some concerns exactly what direction the council members are wanting to go moving forward. But I do feel that there's some pressure put on them now, and that we are going to see a little bit forward moving with the police department.
WDD Architects presented at the meeting, explaining that tearing down the current police department and rebuilding it would cost about $1.6 million, take about a year and a half, and would require officers to relocate twice during the process. They recommend renovating 5,000 square feet of the 13,000 square foot Armory building as the new Paris Police Department at a cost of $1.1 million.
The renovation would, of course, be less expensive than a tear down and rebuild. Also, the police department would have to move twice if there would be a new building built.
But Paris City Council ultimately voted 3-2 to keep officers in their current building for at least a few months.
I'm disappointed for our officers. I feel like we have failed them today with the vote, the way it happened. I want to provide a building that's adequate for them, that they can grow long-term in, and just be a better service for our community, and they're not able to do that in the building they're in.
Paris PD will have to wait until that $1.5 million grant is approved before construction can move forward. City Council member Tanya Fletcher tells me they won't know if they're approved for that grant until the fall. In Paris, covering news where you live, Kayla Davis, 5 News.
All right, Kayla, thanks. The mayor contacted us about a little while ago saying he has made the executive decision to temporarily move the Paris Police Department into the Armory building until all construction is complete.